Myself is yourself. The difference is I know that, and I know that yourself is myself. And when you receive my spirit, you too will understand how important it is to keep the laws of Yahweh. What a blessing it is to give honor to the one who created you. You ask what's wrong with the world today? It is that men seek to solve the problems without the Creator. I'm demonstrating by creating and finding and founding the nation of Yahweh. See, I'm the founder of the nation of Yahweh. That makes me a unique man. I'm not building on the back of another man. No man came before me in America and set something up, and then when he died, I come and pick it up and try to run with his thing. No, see, I'm original. I'm unique. And you are watching me overcome all that all people have ever done among us. I'll overcome everything anybody's done on the planet. That's what Feast of Tabernacles is all about. Coming into the knowledge of your history, your culture. Think about this Gentile white man that came to America about 400 years ago. Came over on a ship, and a few ships, and landed sometimes in the winter. There were no heated buildings. There were no air-conditioned buildings. There were no toilets flushing. There was no running water in America. When white people came, there was only forest, wilderness, woods. No cities, no streets. And they called this the New World, and they left countries where there was beautiful cities built to come and build a new world. They put their thumb out to hitchhike, they'd have to catch a mule. There were no automobiles here. There were no stores. If he ate, he had to grab it from the land and wait till next year to plant it and hope something came up. And look what has happened in just a few years. In a few short 100 years, this land is full of cities. You've inherited cities and turned it into ghettos. He took woods and forests and turned it into cities. You turned the cities into ghettos. What? Other ethnic groups and nations call America, right now, call America the land of opportunity. They come here with nothing as an immigrant. Set up in your neighborhood. Get rich out of your pocket. And build mansions among themselves in another neighborhood. What an insult. Something's wrong with you. That people can still come in 1989 from another land, set up shop in your neighborhood, and get rich out of your pocket. And you're unable to set up in your own neighborhood and get rich out of your own pocket. Something is wrong with you. You're under a severe curse. Your black behind is under a curse, but it's not because you're black. Yeah, your black behind is in trouble, but it's not because you're black. We have proof because people that are blacker than most of you in here are in Miami now, and they call themselves Haitians. And they have Little Haiti, and they shop in Little Haiti with Haitians. And they just opening up businesses. They have more business already than black folk have, and we've been here 400 years. They just got here. Come over on a ship with nothing. Come over on a boat with nothing. Take any kind of job, washing dishes, cutting lawns, anything, sleep 50 to the house. Now they own the whole neighborhood. And you still here, live in the ghetto and don't own it. And you want somebody else to clean up your ghetto. If you make $50, you move from your ghetto to turn the other man's neighborhood into a ghetto. Ooh, Yahweh, why you want to talk about us like I'm not talking about you. Everybody knows this. It's just unpleasant to think about it. I'm here to say there's an answer. And keeping the laws of Yahweh is the answer. Coming to know that, yes, I'm Yahweh ben Yahweh. Yes, Yahweh is my Father. But I've also come with good news. I've come to give you the power to become sons of Yahweh. You should want to be like me. I'm everything you want to be. Whatever it is. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I'm everything you want to be, that's good. Praise Yahweh. So we need control of our black schools. Well, I built one. And I control it. We control it. They're brilliant. You'll get a chance to see their brilliance tonight. They're brilliant. We dictate the curriculum. We dictate the lesson plan. What am I proving? We can control our own schools. So why don't you, since you say you need to, why don't you? My people, I'm talking to my people. I'm not talking to you who converted, but to my people. I hope I've shed enough light with you in my introduction to show that there's a need for Yahweh. My people need somebody. Praise Yahweh. How can you reject the man that has given you a plan that works and then tell me you're intelligent? I'm challenging your intelligence. Show me your plan that removes drugs from our community. I can take you and show you the evidence. I bought 59th Street, the whole block, one whole block on 59th Street. That was the center of drug activity. I'm talking about they had drugs was a whole block and on every corner. I'm talking about showing up drugs. I drove over there today. And children are out playing. Old people out walking. And you can tell our property because it's all painted white, trimmed in black. And there's grass growing where none would grow before. And on our whole block, there's no drug dealers, there are no drug users. There's no evidence of them at all. It's like a ghost town for drug dealers. It's none. And you go just 2 blocks down in any direction and you see it is pure hell. They're sitting on orange crates standing under the trees, trash all around, paper everywhere. You know what's under the papers and stuff. Heavy traffic coming through. But I've created an oasis. And I took every piece of drug property and prove Yahweh is God. Yahweh has the plan. I have the answer. Praise Yahweh. And I'm proving you don't need a gun for this. I don't carry guns. My disciples don't carry guns. And I didn't allow you to bring any in here. And when I come to your city, you'll be searching against guns. If you want me to come to your town, you will search for guns from now on. If you didn't, you will. Why? Because we have people that look like us that don't believe in peace. Now, everybody in this building is a peacekeeper. Everybody in here is a peacekeeper. Now, if there's one person in here that does not believe we're all peacekeepers, you stand and try to raise some hell. And I'll demonstrate to you. This is perhaps the one time in your life that we're all equal. Nobody has a gun. Nobody has a weapon. So the power of good is greater than one who wishes to be evil in our midst. And anyone who doubts that, stand up and try it, and I'll be happy to demonstrate to you that Yahweh is all powerful, and that when we have Yahweh in our midst, he is in control. And we're so powerful, see, nobody wants to challenge that. Common sense. Have you ever noticed, you think, man, crack people, they break up, they go crazy, they don't crack, they go wild, they go insane, they shoot up schoolhouses, they shoot up children on playgrounds, they break into the businesses and shoot people down. But there's one thing I never see anybody crazy do is break into the police house. And the only time I believe somebody is really crazy is when they break into the police station and start shooting. Then I say, that nigga crazy, that boy. I mean, crackers go around and they shoot up everybody they can shoot up. And they're so scared of the police, they shoot themselves before they get there. Why do you think they commit suicide? They don't want the police to kill them. You'll never take me alive. You yenny, you'll never kill me, boy. Nah, they're not crazy. They just joking. Yeah, that crack takes your mind, man. You don't know what you're doing. They break in, get your car, get your battery in your tire. Why don't they go on the police lot and take their battery? See, their craziness stops right there. After they get past the police station, then they turn crazy again. Interesting, huh? Yahweh is the answer. I'm proving that I have power over drugs. Period. Period. One thing the drug dealer and the drug dealer user knows is Yahweh is the great, good, and terrible black God. See, they know that. It's a learning experience. You come to learn that Yahweh is truly great, good, terrible, and black. You just come into that knowledge. It just comes along. So people respect that. Isn't it wonderful to have someone that's respected in our community? So Bush ought to throw $8 billion to me. I can straighten it up. See, I have cleaned out drugs out of several neighborhoods without building one jail. Give me the jail money, and I'll eliminate the need for a jail. I've cleaned out several neighborhoods completely with drugs, and they remain drug-free 1, 2, and 3 years later. They're still drug-free to this day. Right now, they are drug-free. Bush has established $1 billion for just police, extra police. Give me the $1 billion. You won't need police. We're doing it without police. Why don't you hear about me? They know about me. What? I said the government knows that I have created a drug-free society. I simply don't allow bad people to stay around me anymore. I have had some bad people around me. I stopped letting bad people be around me. Because bad people make things bad for everybody. So the way you have good is get rid of the bad folks. Y'all, you want to be bad, then you move on. See, you change addresses. Only good people live at this address. This is the address of good. You can be as bad as you want to. Go where bad folk are. See, it's one thing strange about bad people. They try to get away from each other. You ought to check it out. I mean, bad people curse each other out. Bad people shoot each other all the time. You didn't know that? Yeah, bad people cut each other up all the time. Bad people always fight with each other. It takes some bad folk one to say, nigga, you stand right here till I come back. That's a bad nigga right there, boy. See, I'm not going to be standing there when that nigga come back. See, I'm going and get behind a fortress and get behind bulletproof glass and watch the action because I'm not going to be there when the nigga come back. Right? Just wait right here, nigga, till I'll be right back. You be here, and I'll get back. Now see, it's a super bad nigga that's there when he gets back. Because this nigga is coming back with his stuff. Loaded, cocked. And when the nigga gets back, he say, I'm back. Where's the nigga? Now it's a super bad nigga that walk out there and say, shoot me, nigga. He say, bam. Those were both of them some bad niggas. One was bad and one was super bad. How many know when a man go get his gun, he come back to shoot? A lot of folks there didn't believe it. Some folks tell you, I'll slap your face. Never tell a man, no, you won't. Well, people slap the water out your eyes. just because you said no, you won't. I mean, you challenge his whole manhood. Man said, if I don't slap the white out your eyes, I won't be a man anymore. You are insane to tell a man you won't slap me, nigga. Yes, he will too. It's best to use your mind and think your way out of that. Really? See, if you don't carry guns, you'll think your way out. No, this is done, the clearing of our communities in drugs is done through the power of Yahweh. Of Yahweh. And Yahweh carries power, and it's demonstrated. I'm demonstrating it. I'm demonstrating that we don't have one child on drugs. Not one. Now, your child may come home around you and learn how to be crazy. But when he gets back to YU, he learns how to be uncrazy. Or your child would be back home with you and y'all both be crazy together. That's genuine. Isn't that wonderful? There's something wrong outside of Yahweh. What's wrong outside of Yahweh? Everything. That's what. This is Feast of Tabernacles. And our feasts are ordained. They are ordained by Yahweh. And they are commemorated by solar time. Not by lunar calendar, but by solar time. Now, you probably don't know any more about solar time than you do Yahweh. But your not knowing doesn't erase the reality of both. The rites of Feast of Tabernacles are prescribed by Yahweh's word. The ceremonies of Feast of Tabernacles are prescribed by Yahweh's word. And they are exemplary of Yahweh's love. And before you leave tonight, there's a booth, a symbolic booth in the back of the auditorium. Everybody, you probably saw it coming in. It's right back there on that side. See it? Make sure you walk inside of it tonight. And every night of this feast, you walk inside and stand there for a few minutes and think about what you will learn about it, perhaps tonight, if not certainly this week. The rites and ceremonies of Feast of Tabernacle as prescribed by Yahweh are exemplary of his compassion and charity. For who? For a people in whom the entire world is blessed. Now that may sound strange, and it certainly looks strange when you consider this people constitute the so-called blacks of America. And when you look at the condition of the so-called black man of America, you see right away that how could anyone be blessed of them? Let's look at Genesis 12:2. Genesis chapter 12, verse 2. The Feast of Tabernacles is to let you know you're blessed and how blessed you are. Read.
And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
I'm the one speaking. You're looking at the one speaking in this verse. You're hearing the I speaking. The I in this verse is speaking to you. Now, Yahweh didn't tell white people, go to America and I'll make you the rulers of the world. Yahweh didn't tell white people, go to America and I'll make your name great. They told themselves. They got together and told themselves that. And knew and found out there were Indians here, so they had to subdue the owners of this land before they could take control of it. And white people didn't say, we can't do it. They conspired together. That's obvious. They conspired together in secret council. Huh? And on the one hand, they pretended to be the Indian's friend. And by the time he became conscious of him having a forked tongue, he was subdued. By the time the Indian made up his mind that he needed to fight, it was too late to fight.